Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, I'm coming in today with a special edition of Coach Chris Sports Talk, and I'm coming to do today. We gonna have a special guest on here. Uh, um, this guy he's gonna tell like it is about the basketball. He has kids that play D1 basketball, so he know a little bit about basketball. But I'm coming to let you know that we gonna have a good show today. I'm usually gonna do 1 day a week, but today was a special guest. He want to get on here. He very interested. He gonna have you laughing. He gonna tell it real. He gonna keep it 100. He gonna keep it straight. But I'm gonna start the show out with man. What think about March Madness, man? What think about the Kentucky Wildcats losing to the first round to Oakland? And saying that's one thing about Oakland College. They trusted in their coach. They gave their coach got there in 1989. He been there 40 years. They never thought about firing him. They gave him a chance to win. He been there 40 years. He been to NCAA tournament 13 times, but never won a first round game. But that's what you call believing in somebody. Sometimes take a program long to get put together. The other programs. And so, with that being said, we're gonna have a good fun. If you have any questions, man, you can send in the comments, and I try my best to respond. But you want get added to the conversation once I get through with the guest today. Uh, that'd be good too. But it's gonna be a lot of fun things today. But I'm gonna keep the podcast up every once a week. Sometimes I may do 2 weeks, depending on what type of guest we have, a special guest. But man, stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. So today I'm gonna start off by saying the women's final four, excuse my name, Memphis women NCAA tournament. Do y'all think that the college basketball game for women has evolved? I'm gonna answer. I think yes because man the athletic of the women are so spectacular these days. It's better than the men's game. I believe the South Carolina and LSU game a couple weeks ago was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. And I think the girls' game is involved because it involved more training with the girls. Now a lot of girls getting that early training at first. Some girls just playing to be playing basketball, but now they got something to play for. These girls have the NBA overseas to play for, so I think it'd be better because they see the long road with it now. But it's gonna get even better because like Don State and Kim Mucky, they go get the best of the best. And sometimes like it have its day. But so it was North Carolina, it was UConn at one point, Tennessee at one point. It was uh it was Baylor at one point. So it's that stuff flip flop. So now I'm gonna have a co-host with me today too, Coach Greg Williams. Hold on, let me add him in. What's up, Coach? You back today? Ain't
Hey, we back, baby, back live in effect.
you trying to be the co-host, huh?
Hey, come on now, come on.
Yeah, so I was talking about what we were talking about earlier about girls college basketball has it evolved. It's much better than the men's games because like I tell everybody, Gino Oreo beating everybody. It's a difference now when you get that same time no more. X and O ain't always good. You gotta have some Jimmy and Joe now.
Oh yeah,
So what think about the college game?
the college game is phenomenal right now. I mean, man, I'm loving the stars. Man, Juju Watkins is awesome. Baby girl out there in South Carolina, like they said, I think she's a pro already as a freshman. I mean, her game is just so dynamic and it's just so delightful to see a young female move the way she moves on the court. Reminds me, of young Ashley Shields back in the day,
She was tough. She was tough. She was tough. Man,
Man,
I was thinking about today, man. I was thinking about today, man. We can go start, but man, we got our guests coming. I'm gonna bring them on, man. The legend, man, the one and only, man. You know who it is, man.
come on,
Who,
man. King of the bosses circle.
man, kick up boss circle, man. They say he ain't making no money. He say he got more money than followers. You know what I'm saying? He got more money
Hey,
than
I
followers.
love it.
You know what I'm saying? So here we go, man. We gonna bring him on, man. The man right here, the man of the hour, man. The one on the coach, Mark Hearn.
Man, what's going on? How y'all doing?
What's up,
Doing
man?
great, baby.
Man, what's going on? The coach, man, they told me you ain't never won that, man. That's the rumor. Ain't that right, Greg? What they said, then?
Man, that's what they saying. They said Mark just talk, 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 talk. Tell the people what you have done, what you continue to do. Where you retired. I think you retired. I think you told me you retired on me. You retired on your boy. But get a fans a history lesson of what you have done.
Man, first of all, I just want to appreciate y'all. I don't do this for nobody because I'm retired. I'm staying away from the game. I'm letting y'all have it. Appreciate y'all having me on. I wouldn't have it no other way, Chris. X of me. If I can do it, I'm gonna do it. And I see you. Appreciate Greg. You gonna be a part of the show too?
Come on, man. Come on. I'm in the thick of it. You know it.
Oh, okay. Well, look, just a little about me, man. For those who don't know, I was coaching for 20 years. I've been coaching in 2002. Started out with a private school, young man at St. Joseph. Man, did that for I think about 6 years, 7 years. Man, beat up on all the private school folks. Never had a losing season. Man, whenever walked in the gym, I really didn't recruit because I was getting in the game. Had lucky to have some good, awesome parents who wanted to stand the gym, and that's all we did was work. And I had a lot of life. I got, man. I'm just so blessed. The young men I started with, and they got big things going on. That's why I said the boss circle, man. I created a lot of bosses, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of young men that's now doing big things, family men, husbands, doctors, real estate agents, man, police officers, man. The list go on and on, all kinds of professionals that I touched as a young age from that group. And then I got into AAU because of Rodney Newsom, Frank Harris. I had some of the top young men. I didn't know what I had. I just was a coach, just coaching pro school ball. I didn't know what I had. And everybody wanted my kids to play AAU. I didn't know what AAU was back in my day. Like I said, it was a number Bellevue and Auto Loud back in them days. So it wasn't a whole lot of AAU back then. So, man, them young men, they got picked up by, at that time, the War Eagles. And Penny got in the game. So I said, forget that. If they my kids, shoot, I started my own organization. So I started Memphis Love because my impact so many lives. Memphis Love, we had a good run, had about a 4-year run before Team Thad came. And of course, hold on, Memphis Love never had a losing season, always played in the top brackets. Whenever Coach Frank and Rodney put me in, I played against them, no smoke. Like I said, I think I even played Penny when Penny got here. I think I won a Penny first game. They played in Berean. I had Penny Hardaway coaching against me in Berean. Now he waxed me. He was one. Penny the only person that really I want my lick back with. Everybody else, man, I think I'd have made everybody else in this. But Penny the only person that's walking around this center. Mark beat me. I never beat Penny. I think everybody else. If I was on the other side of that sideline, I beat him. But then I started with Team Head. Coach Hurd came in. I had prospects. I ain't names. I put so many names as far as the kids goes. Because every kid they know that I touched, man, they know.
Might be having a few technical difficulties with Coach Mark.
Y'all can't hear me?
Okay, now we got you.
Oh, my Wi-Fi good.
We got you back.
Better be. Comcast, yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
We
can hear
gotta
you.
start. Look, we gotta start our own internet service.
What? Because Comcast is a conglomerate around here. Yeah. Can y'all hear me now? I'm
Yeah, we
better.
got you.
Yeah. So Coach Hurd came in, and he man, we merged with Memphis Love merged with Team Thad. I had to dissolve Memphis Love because man, I couldn't do it the way I wanted to do it. So I started coaching with Team Thad. boys. Me and Rodney Newsom had the 15U at the time. Then me and Frank went to 16U. Man, did that for a few years. Man, like I said, never had a losing season. Played in the top tournament, won the bar. Man, I won so many tournaments, it's ridiculous. Man, when I go back to that, then this is the thing. Anybody that think that I'm lying, I got video of every game I ever coached. So I got thousands of games. Thousands. I was videoing my games before it was cool to do. Before it was the Mikey Elliott's and all these other ones. I was videoing Crystal. I had Crystal recording the games. My kids recording the game. I paid kids to record games just so I can have the video footage, because I think a big part of basketball is showing them their mistakes and showing them what they actually doing wrong and the decisions they made at the time. So that was always my thing. Then now, of course, I got with once I left Team Thad, I did school ball. Coach Scales, put me on his staff. Man, we had a great run. Cordova High, made it to the state championship. Lost in the state championship to, again, Penny Hardaway.
He 2-0 against you, Coach.
3-0. I think he beat me 3 times total. Man, yeah, 3-0, man. But really good staff we had, man. A lot of good knowledge I learned from Scales. I learned from the other coaches that was on the staff as well. Coach Poindexter, man, and I forgot the other coach name, but he at Lakeland High now. But Coach, he got married too. Man, I forgot his name. That fast. But anyway, but we had a great time, a great run with the Cordova High. Then I went back and I got into the girls' game. Why I get into the girls' game? Everybody want to know. 15 years with boys, being so successful. I think, Chris, I'm going to throw this in there just to mess with you. I'm 1-0 against Chris. Head to head. My little Memphis Love team, just so y'all know, Chris was coaching Team Penny, and I was coaching Memphis Love, and at a packed house at MUS. Penny Hardaway there, all the who's who was there.
That was a good game, too.
Good game, really good game.
The freshest coach in the building. Penny my swag was killing Penny. I think Penny started his swag off that. I think that game he was like, dog, dude, fresh over there coaching. So he started his swag. I think because he was I think Penny used to wear them khakis. I think Penny was wearing khakis and stuff back then.
Polo shirt.
Yeah, and polo shirts. Until he saw me with my I think at that time it was Robin jeans was in style. Had my Robin jeans, had my custom Memphis Love leather t-shirt, and my custom Nikes. I don't forget what kind of Nikes they were, but they went out. You had to order them. I was so fresh. I still like that picture. I was looking good too. But Penny started that swag off me, because after then I ain't seen him with no khakis and polos no more. He was fresh. So but Chris, I think you had a good team. You had the top 3-point NCAA shooter on your team, Mingo Johnson, son, which is a good guy. Mingo, a cat, what it do? Mingo, if you listening, man, one of the realest dudes I ever met. Mingo, man, Poppy, man, shooting the lights out then, but he just didn't have enough. I put 4 folks on Poppy. I think I made sure Poppy can smell the ball.
And we had Greg Sons on that team too, Butter. He was the other score we had.
Man, yeah, Butter, man, a beast, man. Hey, Butter was a beast on the football field and the best. He just was a problem. He's an athlete.
And what's crazy, Mark, you weren't even on that team. On that team, Penny team, we got one kid on that team that played in the NCAA tournament this year, Cameron Jones.
Yeah, Cam, yep.
Rodale Jones, son.
Yep, we had Cam.
Hey, one of my good guys, my good friends, I call him a friend. Rodale, yeah, Cam was on that team. You were loaded. Oh, y'all were loaded.
Yeah, you were loaded for sure.
We had the no names. There's some names now, but we had a lot of no names that played hard, played together, played for me, gave me everything they got, and we got the job done.
And you forgot Chris Garner was on my staff too.
So yeah, y'all were loaded, man. I was in the belly of the beast, but I wasn't afraid. I ain't had no assistant coach. Yes, I did. I did have one. I forgot who it was at the time. These guys come and go. I impact their lives, but I get a bunch of dads that want to do something. Since y'all got so much to say, come put in the work, or don't say nothing to me. That's how I had that approach. y'all know it all basketball. Come on to practice. We practice 3 times a week, and we on the road every weekend. If you can't do that, I don't want to hear what you got to say.
So I want to go back to this. So everybody talk about Mark Hearn, this. So girl basketball. So I had a same conversation with Greg yesterday about this. Do you think girl basketball is far behind, is way behind in the up in East Tennessee?
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because East Tennessee, young ladies appreciate the process. Everybody around this area want the microwave. And the microwave, it hadn't got it done yet. We grind it. Every kid I touch, every girl I touch, every parent that listens to me, they know it's a process. You really gotta grind. You really gotta be in that gym, and you gotta listen and understand that it's a process. It's gonna take steps. You're gonna gradually improve. Some kids get it faster than others, but most kids, they gradually improve. And the East Tennessee girls understand that. They don't want the write-ups tomorrow because now they shot 3 threes in practice. Now they want to write up. No. They understand that it's about getting better each and every time. Their skill set is way better. Their understanding of the game is better. Their approach to the game is better. And until we get some more coaches to make these parents and young people understand that, we're gonna be far behind. But all the girls that I touch, you can ask Tim Lownsdale, Prentice Beverly, all the college coaches around this region, they'll tell you. My kids they got high basketball IQ. They understand what it was. They understand what it takes to practice. It's where the games is played at, not on the game. The game supposed to be easy, supposed to be fun, but the practice is where you're supposed to get it in at.
Okay. So you saying the girl basketball and City Memphis got a lot of catching up to do.
We still behind, y'all. We still behind. A lot of catching up. Yes.
And so what think about a lot of these kids Division Ones and JUCO? What think that's got to do with the transfer portal?
The transfer portal is now that's the main recruiting source of college coaches. And unfortunately for me, I got out right when it's heavy. It's over with now. A high school kid trying to be a Division I, you gotta be that girl or that dude. And if you ain't that girl or that dude, you probably going JUCO or Division II or NIA, because all these college coaches, they still call me, y'all. They still college coaches. If y'all listening, y'all know I'm gonna tell it like it is. They call me because I'm gonna be truthful about these kids. I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Now one of these parents ain't gonna do nothing to me because I'm telling the truth. If I'm lying, I say show it, because I can show you a video of my facts that I talk about any kid. But so the transfer portal is where these college coaches getting their stuff, because they want a ready-made product.
Great.
I mean, I think he's kind of like, right on the money. That's what I've been hearing. You can't, like I told you last night, you can't fake Division I process. Like, you got to go through the process. You got to become that. That takes every day. There's not I'm gonna be in the gym tomorrow and I'm gonna miss 2 days. No, you gotta be in the gym consecutively, consistently. Like, you got to be in the gym.
So I'm gonna bring this up too. It's on the one, I can say it's on the one program around here. I mean, around this area that's really dominating. It's a public school. That's the team in Jackson Southside. They go to every state every year. They win if they don't win it, they go. They're probably the only school in this area that can consistently say they have a good winning program with them, because they be there every year. And they went this year. They lost everybody for the state championship, but they went back again this year.
I think they ain't Jackson Southside 2A or 3A.
I think 3A. 3A.
Okay. Well, with that now with 3A and 2A and all these divisions, all A's is difficult in its own right because of the size of the school. Take that. But Jackson Southside, I played against Jackson Southside. I think we had to play against them when I was coaching. When we was coaching at Havenview, and they always gonna have athletes. They're gonna have kids that play hard and they coaches is gonna strategize. I tell you, the game is won in practice, but also the coaches got to make adjustments. And a lot of these coaches in this area, they don't make halftime adjustments. They don't understand. They don't have the staff to know what's going on, what to do, and what we need to change. And it mainly start with your defensive scheme. Everybody want to run their same sets. When I coach, we had first half sets and second half sets. We had a set that we know that we're gonna go to where we can get quick hitters, and when we had to stall the ball or we had to get a good quality shot. We had that because if you show everything, every game, every half, try to run through your stuff to show you know how to coach, then you can't make the adjustments. When they start keying in on your key players, then what? You got to have some quick hitters for those role players. Make them feel a part of the game. That's what these coaches ain't doing. They role players ain't rolling. You got your good players, like Chris, you had the Mr. Basketball. If your role players ain't rolling, that 6-7 man coming off that bench ain't doing it, coming in and giving you 2 or 3 points here and there, and ain't getting them key rebounds when there's a rebound to be got, they ain't helping your team. They just carrying the bags, wearing the gear. And that's what a lot of girls is doing. The coaches, and I can talk to Greg. Me and Greg at the beginning of the season. You better get that 6 and 7 man, 8 man ready because they gonna win the game for you in the key moments. And that's
somebody said Bartlett girls.
Oh, Bartlett girls, and I got much respect for the coach, but I'm gonna tell you like this. You got to keep your personnel together. He done had enough to win every year. Bartlett, girls and boys, had enough to win every year, but they don't get them together. And that's called you got to keep your personnel together. And that's a skill in itself. And some of these coaches don't have that skill. You got to have girls to be skilled. They got to know. They got to know when it's time to do this and that. And that's a skill that they ain't mastered yet. And until they do, they're going to always be runner up. They're going to always go. Because they got more talent in this area. You don't got to have much to get out of here. But when you got to win the big games, you got to have that 6, 7, 8 man to be able to help you out. And that's what
and that's funny you said that, Mark, because I had this same discussion with Chris last night. And it's mirroring the same words that you're saying. Like, and I told him, this is my first year having a really deep basketball team. I got a full roster of 15 girls playing 6 freshmen. And me going out there and playing Gibson County, we controlled their Miss Basketball, held up to 13. But like you said, it's the girls that came off the bench that I had no film on. Like, they hitting threes, getting shots, and just going to their spots. And I told him, and when I left there, I was man enough and understanding enough to talk to the coach and listen what he had to say because he's been doing it. Like, he's won a few state championships, and he did it this year again. Mm-hmm. And like I told him, I'm going to soak up that knowledge. Like I soak it up from you. We always talk. And you saying it. You saying the right things. And like I said, it has to be those 9th and 10th graders that know their roles, that's going to come in there and be able to pick up a loose ball and go right back up instead of turning it over or throwing it away, making a layup and scoring those 2 points when needed. Playing defense, knowing where they supposed to be on the floor, like all of that matters. That's where we got to get to in the city. We can't just develop the kids who already got the high skill. We got to develop the kids that ain't been in the gym grinding. They got to get into it just like, the kids with the good skill set has to.
Yeah, yes, you definitely right, Coach, Greg. The Gibson counties, that's what they do. I bet you if you call them right now, because I used to have their number. I deleted a lot of coaches I don't really like deep with, but that's what you do. You develop those 6, 7, 8, 9 men, and you tell them your time is coming, and I want you to be ready. This is what you're gonna do. Let them see it. I let them see it. I throw a ball on the ground. Man, who gonna go get it? With 6, 7, 8, 9 grand? None of the stars. Somebody, the role players. Which role players gonna be the star in this role?
Right.
Who's gonna get this rebound? and I let them go against the Mallory Colliers can tell you. I put her up against somebody that they thought would never get in the game. And I want you to at least get one of these rebounds from Mallory, because it's going to be somebody that you going to play that's going to be just as skilled as Mallory. But if you come up with one of them for me at the crucial moment, and you can believe you can get it, they get it. And those are players that win, like I said, win the game. Because if Mallory don't get it and put it back and win the game, then guess what? We win. So if you just can keep up from getting it, then we win. You ain't gotta be able to cross over behind your back, shoot the three, get that ball. And them players gonna help you. So some of y'all fans that's listening, who kid is not as skilled, and you think that your kid ain't nothing on that team, that's because the coach don't know what the hell they doing. Because that kid can help every team. Any team. Greg will get them. Greg will do something with them. You got to know that that's what your baby role is. No, your baby ain't John Morant. No, and probably never's going to be. But they can be a star in their role and enjoy it and boost them up and say, baby, when you get in that game, I want you to get that ball for them. They're going to need you to get that steal. They're going to need you to play defense on that girl. Don't just let her just go in there easy. She been going there easy on 22, who score all the points for y'all. Don't you let her go so easy, and watch the coach notice it. And then when they get back to the bench, because they going back to the bench because you can't keep them out there long, then you as a coach got to tell them, great job. You did your thing. Don't look at that score. I'm looking at what you just did, and you helped this game. Coach, we still losing. That's all right. They didn't score on you, and you're going to get back in there. Man, I used to tell girls that all the time. And the more they did it, guess what? Because it's easy to do it with girls. With boys, it's difficult. But girls, they're going to pick up on it, and they're going to get better and better at their role. And before you know it, you done got you a star role player.
And I'm gonna tell you what I had to learn when I first started coaching girls. I was at Hamilton, man. We was came in. I had no returning players, man. I had two players return. I had a transfer come in, and I used to try to play the same style I want to play with the girls. I want to pray. I had to sit back. I said, man, look, the girls not like the boys. You got to slow them down, put them in the system, and teach them, pay attention to details. Once I did that, man, we started renting. I started the program. If I would have never left, I think we probably competed for a state tournament because we would get on the road. We would start winning. You remember that, Mark? We started changing the program. We started winning.
Stay there. I wanted you to stay there.
Yeah, that was the first year that was the first year to the district championship. Said Coach Newman was there, but I felt like girls, they have to do like girls and boys. Girls are gonna do more. Girls gonna do more listening. They gonna pay attention to detail. Boys not gonna do that because they so athletic. They gonna go this way. They gonna cross over behind the back, then go that way. Girls gonna walk through a brick wall for you. But go back to what you said about Gibson County. I'm gonna tell another team in that area too. I watched play. They like a well-oiled machine. Martin Westbury girls.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Man, well-oiled machine, Colite. I watched them play the tournament. They on everything, man. That coach smart because he coaches the Pee Wee leagues. He coaches the middle school. His assistant coach the middle school and all the way up. They keep them girls till they like 6-7 years old, all the way in the system. So when they get to him, they already know it.
Yeah, it's called discipline. They're disciplined in what they're doing and understanding this is what I have to do. And I can't be jealous of my teammate because that's my teammate. When we win state, we all get a ring. The star just don't get a ring. We all do. Yeah. And for a lot of kids, everybody want to be all tournament, want to be all district, want to be all that. Man, you got to get them kids to believe they all important. And you got to really take them and make them important.
And so, I tell my team before season start, I get on the whiteboard. I put everybody name on there. I say, all right, look, this your role. This your role. We know who's going to score. This boy going to score. This boy going to score. I need you to rebound. I need you to play defense. I need you to get every loose ball. Be the start in your role. Do what you do to help the team win. I don't care about scoring. Play defense and rebound. If you do that, we win ball games. But I'm gonna switch the subject up, man. So I got another subject for you, Mark.
I say something before you say that. Man, shout out to all the coaches that play in this Memphis area that played and lost. I told y'all was gonna do it. Your asses didn't listen. You don't do what you're supposed to do. Shout out to y'all. Y'all always gonna lose until you change. Develop roles early, like he said. Get them other people involved. Stop depending on one or two girls or one or two players, and get all them girls to be a part. So you'll have less drama, more basketball, and then stay in the gym. It's accountability. That was a big thing on my team, accountability, before you switch the subject. A lot of these coaches don't get these kids accountability. Sit your best player if they don't come to practice. I know coaches that let their best player do the hell they want to do and think it's cool, and don't think these other players that's doing breaking walls don't. I shout out Kenji Wells. Kenji Wells, the most accountable coach I ever met. Scales is too. Scales is accountable, but Kenji is accountable by fault. I wanted to sometimes, like, dog, coach, you're going to make us lose it, man. He will sit you no matter what. Don't be late for practice. Forget missing practice. Late is accountability. And those girls start knowing the small things matter. So before you get that, and that's when y'all can start doing it and standing on business, as y'all say, or standing on it, then you're going to forever lose the real games. Because beating up on each other, the blind playing the blind, shoot, me and Chris can go out there right now and John Morant won't sit and watch us play. So why you think I'm going to spend $8 or spend my time to come watch the blind leading the blind, playing the blind? I can't do it. Greg, you know I mess with you, but until we get some more talent, Greg has some talent, but until we get all of the development, he said he'd give him another year or so. And I'm going to give him that. And I'm going to say, you think you ready for me to come? I'm going to come. And I tell him, be the honest, tell him, you got you something.
Hey, somebody want me to ask you and Greg, what do y'all think? How y'all think Caitlin Clark gonna do in WNBA?
Clark?
The girl from Iowa.
Ain't gonna be Caitlin Clark, but she gonna be fine.
Yeah, I mean,
she ain't gonna do all that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play the game in the WNBA like that. Like, it's almost like Steph can't take 1,000 shots. Like he's taking a high percentage right now, but
you're right. He take 999 shots. You're right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But the game, the better defensive players, better competition every night because all these ladies are pros. So she won't be able to take chances jacking shots like that and not hitting them at a high rate because the more she shoot and not hit, then there you go. You be losing the game, so you got to go inside. You got to creep back in there. You got to play it slow.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Coco Brown on her, man. Her son Alvin Miles was All American at the VA2 this year, man. Alvin Miles did a great job at Miles College, man. He was all D2 All American, man.
Man, shout out.
Always loved Alvin. Always.
Night, boss circle, baby. hey, but look, and Caitlin Clark, and I'm not saying she's gonna be a bust. Hold on, so nobody don't say that. She's definitely not gonna be a bust. But she's not going to be the same version of her. Like you said, her shot's going to be limited. Her selection's going to be limited. So she's either going to be a little more efficient, or they're going to let her go. Because the hour, like I said, them role players she got, they find a way to get her the ball. Like, they probably got plays where the ball get broken up and someone swing and find Caitlin. And that's a good thing to have as far as knowing that your team, the coaching staff, and everybody wants you to be the one to take the shot. So that's a lot of pressure, but she's one of them people ain't scared of pressure, but she definitely is being looked at every night after night, shot after shot, possession after possession. And like Greg said, that won't happen as much in the WNBA because you got 12 other ladies that can get the job done as well.
So what you think about the AU teams? What do you think about the AU team that charge kids for trials, and you know you ain't gonna keep them?
Hold on, you can't put that last term on there. Just saying, you're not gonna keep them. I can't say that. Now, if you're talking about a particular team like Team Thad, I think I was one of the ones to introduce a fee for trying out. I think I was one of the ones, and the reason being that myself, my time is valuable. And just because you got your son out there and he want to be lined up or take pictures with or compete against some of the top talent, and he really ain't on that caliber. I think it's a waste of time for those who really trying out and travel and drive, and it's kids that's actually not even on that level. I told them, man, it should be cuts in the first 30 minutes. That was my suggestion, because some of these kids, no, you can look at them and see that, no, this ain't what I'm looking for. And don't waste my 2 hours, even though you paid. And I told them that. I think that you should, don't play with it, because this is a business. It's still a business. And charging, yes, most definitely. You definitely should charge, because them gym time costs for one. Coaches, you got to be compensated. Coaches, a lot of them do it for free, and some of them getting a fee. So you got to pay them. So if you want me to come to tryouts and give it my all, I got to feed my family. I got to put gas in my car. I got to eat tonight.
I agree though, but I agree. But some of these people though, Mar, they be having their own gym. They got pedal team. They got their own gym.
When you say own gym, it's a bill. Folks think own gym. Somebody got to pay.
I get what you're saying.
It got to be paid. Property tax coming every year. Even if I own the building, light bill coming every month. You got to pay. It's bills, it's expenses. Cleaning fees. Somebody got to clean up that sweat, that must, the court. It's bills. So I'm one of the ones, don't tell me, no, don't charge them and cut them in the first 30 minutes. If them ones, hey, it's a 30-minute cut. Don't you be a part of the 30-minute cut.
I ain't never had that problem.
Somebody got to go. So, and I'm talking about somebody that might be 10, 12. And it might be nothing.
These kids and parents know when they step into the gym whether their kid is going to make it or not. Like, they know that in their heart. They deep down know that.
Hold on. I wouldn't think that, because I'm a name a... No, I ain't name the kid. We was at a team thing, and it's a kid that nobody thought. He came with somebody. I'm just going to give you this thing. And I hope Heard and all of them listen. He came with somebody that's supposed to make the team. That person allegedly was a lock to make the team. And the kid that came with him outshined him, his partner who he rode with, and every damn body else. Everybody else. A kid that's from this Memphis, Tennessee. And this kid know. Everybody ass in the gym. Defensively first. Meaning he was a defensive dog. And then he outshot him, outplayed him, played for points, and outplayed him. And made the team. The team there, top team. The top team. Not no second team, the top team. This kid, he wasn't supposed to try out. I don't even know if he paid. But I was one to advocate. If y'all don't got dude on y'all team, what the hell are we doing? Because that kid actually can play. Yeah, his high school coach was holding him back. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He played decent in high school, but for Team Thad, he was a whole different player. And he went on to go to college and be productive in college and had a great career in college. I don't know where he at now though. I've been out the game. I got out the boys game, but he's one of the young men. So
somebody said, man, who is this dude, man? I like him, Chris. Man, tell me, who are you, man? What's your name, man? Who they call you?
Coach Mark, the guy that don't give a damn what nobody think of me, because you ain't paid a damn bill for me. So I'm going to tell it like it is, the facts. So until y'all start paying bills for me, some of y'all probably bought me a meal or two before, and I appreciate it. I'm thankful for it. But you ain't paid no bill for me. So I'm going to tell it like it is.
But I'm gonna go back to we'll go back to AU, but I'm gonna go back to girl basketball real quick. But you probably have college coaches out here listening too. So man, you think college coaches are overlooking the Memphis area girls, or AJ don't get enough exposure for the college coaches to come see them?
If they smart, I'll get, if I'm gonna get a Memphis girl, I'm gonna know what that girl, and man, when I'm selecting that Memphis kid, that kid gonna know they role before they get an offer. This is what I see in you. This is what I expect out of you. This is what you can help my team. Because a lot of these kids think they finna go to college and put up buckets. And that ain't the case. A lot of times, unless you're a bucket getter, for real, look at Poppy. I'm using Poppy as an example because he proven. He in the record books. So He proved it. He didn't cut up like that in high school. But in college, they let him loose. He got better. He got better. Some of these college coaches don't display it. That's why these Memphis kids bouncing around. Some of these big name Memphis kids transferring every year. They trying to find they fit true enough, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Find what's good for you. Some of them lie. Some college coaches lie or told them something that promised them something that they weren't gonna do, or the kid might just didn't do it when the kid they thought they was.
But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these girls around here, man, that think they can good, they think they can play the big time Division One. They sleeping on the SWAC now, Mark. Greg, they sleeping on the SWAC now.
Oh, so the SWAC, I ain't just saying it because the kid, the SWAC got some athletes for sure.
Man, what?
And if they can understand that the SWAC, they just lacking some of them dollars. The SWAC games are very competitive. It's high IQ. At first, I thought it was gonna be a low IQ game. I ain't gonna lie. I was one of the ones that came in and said the SWAC ain't where it's at. But I'm telling you, the SWAC got some high quality, high IQ point guards in that division as well that keep that thing rolling. So, and of course, they do defense and bigs is top notch, because that's what the WNBA is always. It's somebody on their board, on their radar.
Yeah,
so,
but I'm tell you though, man, the SWAC, man, Jackson State beat a Power 5 team this year. UAPB beat a Power 5 team this year. That girl Arkansas. Southern beat a Power 5 team. Man, there's a lot of people don't be. I watch basketball all day long. I sit up here and talk. Me and Mark and Greg, we was talking about basketball all day. But folks don't realize, man, that SWAC is a good conference, man. Like for kids that think they can't play Division One, but go to that SWAC and dominate. They got girl. It's a girl UAPB right now. What's her name? Last name Green. Mark. What's her name?
Zay Green.
Green. Zay, man, she's a WNBA player. She transferred from a Division One school. She's a D1. She's a bucket getter.
Yes, and look, and lead the conference in assists and triple doubles too. She could have went anywhere. Zay Green sat out. I mean, she got injured last year. She could have went anywhere, transferred out of the SWAC. All them Power 5 was calling her back, and guess what she did? Stayed in the SWAC.
If I'm mistaken, if she played last year, they might win. UAPB win a SWAC.
Yeah. And if some girls that get hurt this year, they would have won it this year. So what I'm saying, and UAPB had and 3 Power 5s beat. They was up by double digits on 3 Power 5s in the third quarter this year. So that tells you that the SWAC will get you. They just didn't have, like I said, enough to withhold some of those runs that some of them big schools had. But they was on the road. You know, the crowd do matter too now.
And also another good place though, it be these for girls too, man. Fish University, man. They got it rolling out there, man. They got it rolled up there too. They went to the championship, lost to Rush this year. They made the NIA national tournament, man. For the first time in school history.
Who Fisk?
Yeah, they had a girl score 60-something points this year.
That's Crawford, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coach Crawford knows what you're doing. I talked to her a couple of times. Coach Crawford knows what's going with the girls up there. Doing an excellent job at there. It's good for our region for sure. And hopefully she's stable. She probably gonna get pulled back out of it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell another
Hey, I don't mean to cut. Let me cut y'all off real quick, man. I gotta get out of here, man. Hey, again, it's always great having me, Chris. Mark, you know what it is, baby boss. It's circle. Always.
Man. Greg, I expect big things out of you this year now.
Hey, I'm working. I'm in the gym. Like you say, I gotta be in there.
And have them parent meetings. And
sure.
And the parent that don't want to get aboard, get their ass up out of there.
Bye-bye.
Tell them transfer. You're trying to win something. And not no region or no district. That's good. I ain't saying them not good, because they are great.
Right.
But that ain't what the hell we trying to win. It's last game. Holding up the trophy after the last game.
Facts.
That's the goal. And you gotta be a special group to do that. Facts. And it start with the coach, and the head coach start with you.
Yep.
You can do it too. You can do it. You got pieces.
I'm gonna come
I
over
know,
there.
man.
Shout out
I'm
to
on
your staff too. I see something. You added some staff, people in your staff, boy. I saw you. Don't think I ain't watching every little thing. I see your staff growing too, boy.
Yep. I need a few more. I'm trying to. I'm pull some more tricks in too, man.
He in the high school traffic reporter right now. I ain't gonna say
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some of these girls got to get the hell up out of there.
high school traffic reporter. Don't call me, boy. I can't help you.
Anybody that call me, Greg, no, he one of my top picks. And I hope y'all get that school built so y'all school can look like Bartlett. So y'all some of them Bartlett girls can stop going there to lose.
I never forget. I called Mark. Said, Mark, man, I'm gonna take a job at Hillcrest. Mark said, man, you're a damn fool.
I sure did. Exactly. Those probably my exact words.
All right, man. Y'all hold it down. I'm out of here.
All right, Greg.
All right. So get back to AU basketball. But I'm gonna tell you something. One more thing too. Division two basketball ain't bad either, Mark, for girls.
Oh no, Division two. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say it's just as tough. It's almost just as tough as Division one. Meaning that I seen some Division two girls with some real work. Like they should have been Division one, or they come from Division one, and they like, no, I'm staying where I'm at. I know what my bread is, my butter, my bread is butter at. So I didn't see them when I was on the trail because we ain't know where we were gonna go, whether it's gonna be Division one or Division two.
I'm invited to a Division two game. You remember Kentucky State Lane? I told you to come down and watch the play. You like, man, I enjoyed the game.
Yes, and you had a lot of top prospects that really enjoyed it and seen the level of competition. And it's just as good. So I'm not knocking just because your kid don't make Division one, but stop telling your kid they Division one when they ain't. It's a long shot. A lot of coaches lie and say they kid gonna be Division one. They gonna go to the JUCO and then to be Division one. Here go a fun fact for y'all. Most kids that leave this Memphis area, that's a girl, that's a female, play 2 years in JUCO and do nothing. That's the majority. Coach Mark did the research on it. Do nothing means stop hooping. You know why? Because they was told by some lying-ass coach that you do your 2 years of JUCO, you're going to go Division one. Well, just you do your 2 years, you might not have number one coach, and they from Division three. And you said, no, I ain't doing that. And they quit basketball altogether. They don't love the process. You got to go through the process. And a lot of coaches are doing that. So, Coach Chris, I don't think it's going to get no better till these coaches stop lying to them. Because a lot of kids ain't Division one. They got good games. They got great talent, great effort. But they ain't Division one. There's a lot to go to day in and day out.
So do you think AAU basketball it kills some of these kids?
AAU? Some kids need AAU is good as far as seeing what is out there. If a kid see that it's more than Memphis ball, I scored 30 a night and then you can't even get 5 points in an AAU game, a real AAU game, or you got to play in the bottom brackets. A lot of these coaches playing in these bottom brackets, these Court 91, the Blue Ivy League, and they the champs, and they think that they did something when it's 9 other divisions in front of the Blue Ivy that y'all didn't participate in. And then these kids got false hope. I'm the MVP of the Blue Ivy tournament championship. Well, guess what? It was 814 other girls in front of you that played in higher divisions. So they're gonna look at them first, then they're gonna look at the Blue Ivy MVP. And they don't understand it. And until they parents get with the coaches that's actually competing for real scholarships, then we're gonna forever be behind. AAU gonna forever hurt them. They should have went and got a trainer. They should be getting a personal trainer and getting their skill.
But I tell kids this all the time, man. Man, you talk about this. You brought up Poppy, Mingo's son.
Mm-hmm.
You remember he was one of the bad boys coming out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have a D1 offer.
Nope.
Didn't have a D1 offer. And everybody like, man, we ain't gonna D1 offer. Man, he went to junior college, JUCO All American. And now look at what he doing now. If he gonna make some money somewhere overseas.
Yep.
But he trusted the process though. He never quit. But see, that's probably he had a parent in his corner that knew what was going on.
Right. Mingo definitely knows what's going on, and a lot, like I said, and that don't happen for a lot of kids, and that's fine. But you got to be in the gym to get that Mingo effect, that Poppy effect rather. I'm sorry, that Poppy effect. Mingo is the dad. Poppy stayed working always. When he came home, he went home popping bottles with Coach Mark in the Boston Circle. He was in the gym, and
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Kilmore. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. But man, I'm we have a little technical difficulties with Uncle Mark and but I'm gonna reiterate what he said, man. He jump off and jump back on. Jump off and jump back on.
Chris.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, man. I don't know this technology. Y'all that overloaded my phone. Thank y'all. All y'all that want something to say. Chris, you get. I'm gonna send you a screenshot. All these folks and text me during your show. Want me to say something? Y'all overloaded my phone and caused this whole interruption. Thank y'all.
Yeah, but man, but man, you talk all the time, man. But like I tell people, like one thing about me, Mark, you know me, I try to help all the kids out, man. Me, you talk on the phone a couple of times to college coaches, and you know they'll ask me. I tell them, man, look, I got kids so and so. But what pisses me off sometimes about college coaches is they got kids right here in Memphis, and won't even come drive 3-4 hours down the road and look at those kids.
I told you why. They smart. I'm telling you.
No, I'm talking about boys. I'm talking about boys. Like boys, you got some boys that can flat foot go. And that ain't a better school. You be like, man, where the kid at? Man, you want to hear him no more, but you end up looking at them and be like, dog, this kid had a good career. Why he go all the way out there? He'll go somewhere like Wyoming. You be like, man, he could go to school in Tennessee. But see, like Todd Day doing a real good job of doing that, man. Like Todd Day just won the conference championship, which is the tournament the first time in a long time. And he picked a lot of kids up from Memphis over there, and man, they on the road. Like he signed one of my guys this year.
Oh yeah. Philander got a nice campus too, so it ain't hard to. They in Little Rock. It ain't hard to go, and like Todd gonna let them rock out. So it's definitely not. It's not a thing. I think that a lot of Division I schools just don't want the headache of these kids, and then. It's key words college coaches that's listening know. It's key words that turn a college coach off as far as recruiting. And if you saying these words, they know I ain't finna take myself through that headache because it's a long year dealing with somebody that think they this and they really ain't. Instead of saying whatever the process being, if I'm the 14th man, but I'm not gonna come in and want to be a 14th man, but if that's what I am right now on this roster. I'm gonna work my ass off, let the chips fall where they may. If they doing that, then college coaches will probably start recruiting back in this area. But some of these players think they ready. They be playing now. I should be ready to roll now, and that ain't the case. And I'm gonna be a star in my role. I'm looking at the roster. When I did the recruiting process twice, I look at Ross. I look at the lead score, the lead rebound, the lead steal. I looked at the person. If the player still, I'm gonna do that shit again and more. So why am I thinking my kid can help this team? No. Well, I see it. Y'all was 19th in offensive rebounds. Oh, my son offensive rebound. Let me see. Hold on, y'all need somebody to go get some offensive rebound. Well, you know my son led in rebounds for the last few years, and he loved to go get the offensive rebound. We get it out the mud, meaning he understands that there ain't no play gonna be called for him. So we know that we got it. If we gonna have opportunity to score, we can go get it, and we're gonna take a quality shot. Not because I hadn't shot a shot all game. We can go 3 games without shooting a shot and still be happy because there's more ways to impact a game, and we know that.
I was glad I'm glad I came up around sports. Like I tell this story all the time. I never forget, man. I came home one time from AU practice. I tell you about this story. I told my mom, man, the coach won't put me in the game. She was like, don't come on and tell me that shit. Can you play defense? I said, yes. She said, play defense. I guarantee you he won't take out the game. And that's why I became a defense stopper. But you be at practice. We do scout report. Be like, hey, who got? No, coach, I got him, coach. Y'all that side over there, I don't need no help. I got my man. And that's the mentality I already had. I tried to put the same mentality I had as a coach into my kid. But sometimes it can hurt because you think the kid can do what you can do. Sometimes you can't do that. You gotta coach them. You gotta coach them up the best way you can. And see, that a lot of coaches don't understand, man. Like I know a lot of coaches, man, around here winning, but you got the best talent, so you don't have to coach that much. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So like my philosophy is different, man. I like kids that play hard, that hard nosed, and they gonna get out of it, like me. Because sometimes I like to be my team. I don't like to have that many. These kids, high school kids now, all like prima donnas, man. Prima donnas.
Definitely. And I just want to send shout out, and I use Barley for example because every year they get, and when I say they rank in commercial appeal #1, they're expected to win. They get all the kids to transfer to leave their neighborhoods. Parents buy cars for kids to go and drive or buy houses in Barley. I just heard a couple of parents that moved to Barley, just to do exactly what they've been doing, and that's losing. Now, if Barley get this Blake Williams kid's son, which I hope he don't go. I hope he don't go to Barley and continue to do it. Then I think that Blake may be the piece that could get them their first championship. Blake Williams' son. He could be the piece that they need. Not saying these other kids, because them other kids are super talented. But you got to get them kids to play together and play right. And that's a talent that the coach ain't shown he got. And then if to then, they're going to lose because I'm going to say less talented teams has beat our teams every year in the boys basketball. So less talented teams have beat, including with you. I ain't saying that this year because I ain't come to the game. But it has to stop if y'all want to get a good quality coaches, because the question was college coaches not recruiting in this area. It's because the kids ain't knowing their roles when it's time. And I'd rather go to an East Tennessee school and get their top player. And their top player, he might score 13 points a game, but shoot, his efficiency is 85%. So he definitely can score 4 or 5 points a game for me because he shoot at a high rate, a high clip. He gonna listen. He ain't stubborn. His parents ain't thinking that he finna come and be an All-American and Jersey gonna be retired. These kids think they finna do everybody gonna do the same thing. No, enjoy your role in it.
So I'm about one more question before we get out, man. So this year, do you think Memphis Tigers was a NCAA team, or could have been an NCAA team?
Yes, they could have. Trouble, like I said, coaching, and what I mean by coaching, you gotta be able to maintain that personnel. These coaches ain't maintaining that personnel. Stuff behind the scene that don't hit the internet happening. We all know the ones that's in the loop. And it's hard to do. But shoot, you gotta have enforcers on the team, in and out. Man, I used to always know, and I'm at the game now, so I can tell my players this. I used to have a snitch on every team I ever coached. It was a snitch, whether they was paid or I told them, man, this is your role. You need to make sure that so-and-so don't get in trouble. So-and-so ain't into no mess. So-and-so is locked in on the game. So-and-so is doing this. That's my snitch gonna let me know. I know when somebody got a girlfriend and left them, or boyfriend. They answer boys now. Oh, okay. So I need to get their mind on something else. So I need to do something else. I changed my philosophy. And I'm
gonna disagree you a little bit on that coaching part with Memphis.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you something, because like you know, as a coach and I'm a coach, you can tell them, you can tell them over 15 times do something. Like you know what I'm saying, as a coach, them got them kids do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like as a coach, you can tell a kid ain't always the coach's fault. Like we want to see we can't make a layup for him, can't make a free throw for him. But you got to be able to coach egos too. That's the bigger part. Like if you can't coach egos, it's hard. But like I said, but everything, I don't think everything falls on the coach. Everything that falls on the coach Stephen Memphis. A lot of that stuff
falls on the coach.
Mm-hmm.
The kids did it because, like I said, the kids play the game, but it falls on Penny, Coach P, and he know I'm a Penny Hardaway fan. I love him. It's you didn't do your personnel. You didn't do your part of controlling your personnel. For some reason, everybody's saying it's because of the NIL stuff that got out. David was making a bankroll, which he should have. Shit, he deserved it. And now you got to tell whoever mad and go in their face to face. Hey, you want to make the 800,000? What you want me to do to make the 800,000? They say you make 800 to $1 million. What you want to do? What you gonna do to get that 800,000? All right, show me in practice. This is your thing. Here you go, Coach Mark. He finna write a check. Now show me in practice that give Coach Mark to get that checkbook out. And when you go in practice and that kid don't do what you need him to do, that Dave does, that night in and night out, then that's when that should have been handled. And if they feel some kind of way, then I like it be known. I'm gonna tell it. So Penny trying to be political. Hey, no, he keeps saying that these folks don't want to win. They ain't got no Memphis pride. They quit on me. Say, who is they? Who is they? Quinterly quit on me. Or whoever. No, I'm not naming because I stopped watching them. I'm gonna be real. I stopped watching the Tigers. I stopped watching them. I couldn't watch. I don't like bad basketball. I don't. But
I'm a die-hard Memphis fan now. I remember you at the Memphis game with the Wichita State jersey on one time.
Oh, that because my son played for Wichita State. Hold on.
I remember that.
Family first, family over everything.
I don't remember that.
I know, but hey, look, you go in my closet right now. I got 2 or 3 Penny Hardaway jerseys, 2 and plenty Memphis stuff. Probably 5 or 6, 7, 8 Memphis shirts and jogging suits and all that. So I'm Memphis through and through now. But it's where it's at. He should have managed his personnel better. And he paid good coaches, got a damn good staff. Then they should have handled it. It shouldn't, like I said, it shouldn't rest on Penny, but he the head. It started at the top.
Well, man, I so appreciate you coming on, Mark. The GOAT Talk with Mark Hearn, the Boston Circle. You got more what that follows? You hear me? I can't hear you though. You're going out again. But man, I'm gonna close this problem. But I'm gonna talk to you, man. I appreciate you for coming on, man. All right, peace. But that's the talk for the day, man. This coach. But this is a talk for the day, man. This is Coach Chris, man. I'm out, man. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm out. See you next time. Coach Chris, sports talk with Coach Chris, 94 feet of heat. I'm out.